What's up, everybody?
Excuse me, I'm doing a fucking interview.
Oh, Hammy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Look at you guys. Rebecca, come here. My better half. What was on this side?
Do you want to go first?
Sorry, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I haven't really got any great ones yet.
Someone say something funny. You know, go for it. You know, as I say, well, whatever it is, whether it's fighting or whatever it is, being a journalist, being a writer, a cameraman, whatever it is. Yeah, that's right. You know, obviously a lot of people along the way doubted me. You know, a lot of ups and downs. As I said, a lot of losing fights. I got knocked out a few times. I lost an eye. You know, and many times I thought it was over, but I never gave up. I always still believed in myself, and you know, fortunately managed to claim the world title in the end. So yeah, no, it is a crazy story, but yeah, I enjoyed every second. Yeah, they had no idea that I could just do that and whip my eyeball out. Do you know what I mean? So that was obviously a big secret because you can't fight with one eye. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of lies. Fortunately, being a scally when I was younger paid off. I was able to blag my way through lots of tests and, you know, cheat, lie, do whatever I could, you know, because I had to. You know, I believed I could still compete with one eye, and I guess I could, but it certainly made things difficult. Well, Rebecca said when I got the world title shot, she said, so if you win, are you going to retire? I said, babe, you're out of your mind. I said, if I win, there's no way I'll retire. I said, but if I lose, I will. I'll call it a day. But obviously that never happened. I think if my vision was fine, I'd probably still be fighting today. Do you know what I mean? So I guess in hindsight, it was a blessing in disguise because it hurts. You know, not just the fights, the training camps. It's a lot of, you know, there's no time for anything else. And I did that for a long, long time and kind of been there, done it, got the T-shirt. So, yeah, I'm happy with the mark that I left, but I'm happy to be doing other things as well. I don't know. Obviously, it's just a terrible, heartbreaking situation what's happening over there. I don't think we can blame that on Alexander Volkov or any of the other Russians. Probably will be a bit of animosity, let's be honest, you know, and I kind of understand that, but it's not their fault. You know, they're not responsible for Vladimir Putin's actions, but I'm just at a loss for words how terrible that situation is.
How do you pronounce Adam Scorgie? Producer Adam, not like London.
I don't hear yours click, so I got silent shut. Yeah. You're tripping me out. Hold me down. You're trying to put me down.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Hit me.
Straight down the middle.
He's got an incredible story. You know, any great athlete, the story's not A to Z. It's all over. And Michael's had so many dips and curves and, you know, ups and downs, and it's quite incredible. And it's not a sports film, it's a human film. Anybody can identify with what he's gone through. You don't have to be an athlete. You know, we all have trials and tribulations, and he's got this. It's just a perfect kind of inspirational story, and I think it was meant to be told and shared with the world. You know,
I mean, there's some
impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
And then once you meet Bisping and the charisma and charm he has, I always say there's no other champion in the UFC, retired or current, that has the charisma and wit that he, like, once you hang out with Bisping, when we sat down with him, we're like, hey, story's really cool. Once we had coffee, we're like, hey, we have to tell this story because he's awesome. He's we'll have to let the champ tell you that one. But at the time, the eye hadn't come out yet, right? So he was very sensitive about that, right? Because he wasn't sure. He was even considering possibly doing the trilogy with Rockhold. So he was very sensitive around the eye. And then he was brutally honest with us how it all went down. But in typical Bisping fashion, like he mentions in the doc, he shook some hands, and, you know, he didn't want to throw anybody under the bus or make any doctors look bad because it was him taking the risk, but he knew other people could get in trouble. So his thoughtfulness for others is why he said, look, we have to be careful. I will be as truthful as possible, but other people should not get in trouble for my reckless behavior.